It's true for everybody. The more that you read, the more you will know. But are you aware how critically important reading is to the very young? During the school year, teachers help students build reading stamina through opportunities, practice, and encouragement. And children reading at all levels make progress. That's a fact. But then summer vacation comes, and here's what happens.
Oh gosh, summer is so important for our readers. Those readers who are more skilled and have access to materials in the home, the summer library programs, gosh, even summer camps, those students are going to continue to build their interest in reading, therefore their skills in reading. But think about the students who do not have access to those materials. They're going to have less opportunity to practice their literacy skills, and therefore they're going to be really digging a deficit.
What we've learned in research shows is there's a cumulative impact on students' learning or lack of learning in the summertime. And it's anywhere between 2 to 4 months of academic loss that occurs over the summer by not being actively engaged in some kind of either after-school program or summer school program. And that 2 to 4 months accumulates, and it's a cumulative impact over the course of each summer, the compounds. And that compound impact could be as much as 3 or 4 grade levels.
We need to do something about that, and we can. So let's talk about reading for a minute.
You need to practice every day so your reading can improve and get better, and the more that you do it, just like anything else, the better you're going to become. So practice is very important, just like any sports program.
So students who read deeply hopefully also read broadly. And in doing so, it's going to build experiences and opportunities to look into different worlds. So as they're becoming lifelong readers, their readings are also going to take them on other journeys that may impact their life choices.
One thing to remember is that young children should be given reading material that interests them. Seems obvious, right? And what they're reading can be more than books. Magazines and even comic books can fuel a love of reading. Parents and teachers should get to know their children's interests and match those interests to the books they can read independently.
So interest and choice are the 2 largest drivers of children's success, to becoming better readers, becoming more engaged readers, and having a love for reading. So those are things that are not often thought about during instruction because of the necessity to teach skill. But for becoming a reader, it's important that children have the kind of text that is interesting and engaging to them, so they will choose it themselves, self-select, and then be able to engage. And then at their independent reading level, the adults can kind of guide and gauge where they should be picking that text up.
And I think also reading opens up a whole world to children, outside of their own environment, whether they're interested in sports or gardening or outer space or whatever it may be. It's, they can pick something that they're interested in, and so therefore they really, are in tune to reading it and want to know more, and they have a desire to keep reading.
And we can't leave out the parent. Certainly, parents should read to their children, but equally as important, parents should encourage their children to read to them. This is especially important in homes where English is a second language. Helping young students become proficient readers isn't easy. There are a number of factors at play, and they're all important. One of the ways we can all do our part is to make sure children keep reading during the summer. Here are some things that you can do to help children develop and keep a love of reading. Many communities already have summer reading programs, some of which partner with colleges, universities, and local businesses. Libraries should make sure they emphasize summer reading and that they have a variety of choices for young readers.
So we're seeing a growth and expansion in anywhere, everywhere reading in summertime by all hands on deck. When you put all hands on deck, anywhere, everywhere means in the workplace, in the civic volunteer work space, in the library space and anywhere and everywhere to make reading in that summertime happen, not just talk about happening, and make sure that these experiences are positive so that the children coming back to school have something to report on, something to reach for, and something to aspire to.
It's not hard to understand, but sometimes it's easily overlooked. The positive benefits of a society that reads cannot be overstated. Doing your part can make all the difference.